Hello, everyone, and this is a little tip if you play Cataclysm DDA to being more efficient and being just a little bit better at the game. So, what you're looking at right now is the description, the stats, and the crafting recipe for a item called the Light Strip. This is, I would say, a overlooked item, at least for me. I never saw how useful it was. This is an extremely useful item. So you see, it's a light emitting circuit, and the fact that it starts with 8,000 charges. If you played the game and you use the flashlight, you'll see it runs out batteries quickly. It has 100 battery life, and it takes 100 batteries to power it. That's not a lot, honestly. That runs out, I think, in about an hour or two. It's pretty fast. But this, I think I've had it on for a week, and it's only eaten about 1,000 charges up. This is a extremely efficient device. If you've played the game, you'll know about crafting and reading. If you've played even longer, you'll know you have to be able to see to craft and read. The darkest it can be, which you can see lighting by opening your crafting menu, which by default is the ampersand button. Hold shift, hit 7. That's ampersand. Surprisingly, a lot of people actually don't know what an ampersand is. But now you do, in case you didn't know already. So congratulations, you learned something that you can apply to the real world here. See, video games do teach you things. Either way, it will tell you if it's dark, shady, or bright. I don't know if there's any other. I never really paid attention. I just craft, basically. You can also tell how dark it is in game. This is told by the gray hashtags on the screen. During the day, you won't have any on your standard view. This is assuming you don't have a very big monitor with an extremely large tile view, which can be configured in the options menu. For me, I don't typically see gray hashtags until it starts getting around 9 p.m. during the spring or so. I never really paid exact attention, but it's getting close to 10 p.m. by the time I start seeing my gray hashtags. This is to resemble darkness. As it gets later, you'll see it starts getting harder and harder for you to see, and that's basically what this represents. Eventually, it'll get within one tile of your character, or two if you have night vision trait. There are other mutations you can get, which are higher night vision and full night vision, which increases the range you can see at night. But at the very start of the game, you'll only be able to see 1 to 2 tiles without a flashlight or other light emitting objects. But mostly, you'll probably be sleeping at night at the start. That's typical for all characters. Usually. For me, it starts varying pretty quickly. But enough of that. The light strip keeps your lighting level to brightly. So you can be crafting in the middle of the night. You can be reading at any time, whether you're underground or sitting out in the field at midnight or something. It's an extremely useful item. I activated one night, and I thought I'm going to get as much use of it as I can, and I'm still using it. So I highly recommend using it. It's a very powerful item to use. So I just highly recommend it. If you want to be better at Cataclysm and you want to be able to do things at night, which for me was one of the biggest challenges, is nighttime. It was so frustrating because I always had to deal with it being dark. So it was a big pain in the ass for me until I found this out. I literally found this out today, and I immediately thought I'm going to be using this for the rest of my gaming life on here. And for my future lives to come, if that ever happens. So I highly recommend getting light strips. They're very powerful, very cheap to make, and they only take electronic skill 2 to craft, I believe. You will learn it automatically at Electronics 2. You don't need to find a certain book for the recipes. Just find a electronics book that will bring it up to 2. Either way, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.